Hey, welcome on in, guys. Tobin here with you, and thanks for checking out the channel. Hope you guys can subscribe. Watch the Tobin and Leroy show weekdays 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on the WQAM YouTube page and Twitch page if you guys are Twitchers out there. And we are also available on the Odyssey app. Get the Tobin and Leroy podcast available for you weekdays every single day. Full show version, clips version. Frog Boy's got it all there for you. I got to start off today's video. I'm going to talk some Heat here. Which, by the way, I was doing a radio hit today, and then I was like, you're talking Heat in September? I'm like, yeah, I'll talk Heat whenever I damn well please. It's my YouTube page. Like, I always love the, first of all, it's not that I don't subscribe to any radio rules for my radio program. Like, I'm trying, I've restrained on some Heat stuff that I've wanted to get to because I've gotten to them here. I know I have this outlet. But, like, the guys say, you're talking there with NFL is today? Yeah. Like, you ever think to yourself, like, I have, 4 hours a day, 5 days a week, I could spend 8 minutes on something else that I want to talk about? But whatever, I'm lashing out. Either way, I got to apologize to start off this video today. I did a quack video on Justin Timberlake and the idea that he was tampering with Jimmy Butler for the Memphis Grizzlies, which I still don't know that he wasn't, which is not what I'm apologizing for. What I am apologizing for is saying that Jimmy Butler went to Sweden and did not hang out with Miami Heat second-round pick Pelle Larsson. And the reason I'm apologizing for it is because today, stumbling upon it on social media, crazy enough, this popped up in my For You feed, which I think is the first time it's ever been useful for me. An account called, and I can't believe this, Pelle Larsson Muse tweeted out this video of Jimmy Butler. And I almost had to, I retweeted it, then I unretweeted it because I'm like, I gotta see if this is real or not. Like, what am I seeing here? And because I'm legitimately retweeting something from Pelle Larsson Muse, which to whoever runs that account, this is not a shade at you. It's just like everybody has a Muse these days, and Pelle Larsson literally hasn't dribbled in the NBA, and yet he has a Muse account, which good for Pelle. I'm excited for his Heat career. Don't get me wrong. I just found it funny. I'm like, if Pelle Larsson has a Muse, legitimately everybody must have a Muse. If you guys don't know the Muse accounts, it's an account, Stat Muse, which is basically it's like a cartoon character. The Stat Muse is kind of like the hip basketball reference or football reference, and everybody's got them now, right? But I didn't even think it reached to the the second round rookies, but apparently it does. And it was a video of Jimmy Butler with this individual. I did not recognize who it was, which is why I gotta retweet this for a second because I gotta see if this is real. And so did some social media, boots on the gram, did some social media investigating on this. And sure as bleep, Jimmy Butler it was in Sweden, we know that. But he apparently was working out at this gym with this coach who goes by the name Arden Hoyat. I don't know how this I don't know if it's Hojat. I don't know if it's Hoyat. I'm going to say Hoyat. However it is pronounced, I apologize to you, sir. But I did follow you on Instagram now. So I'm looking forward to seeing some more Swedish basketball workouts. But anyway, I imagine it says Arden Hoyat, psychology and health sciences, basketball athlete development. So he's almost like Swedish Chris Brickley. Like he's like Swedish Drew Hanlon, I guess. And he's followed by Pelle Larsson, so seems legit. And then, yeah, a few days ago, Jimmy Butler and Arden, they posted a video, and it was Jimmy Butler because this guy apparently works out Pelle Larsson. He's Pelle Larsson's, I guess, skills coach. And Jimmy Butler, he, I guess, was told by, hey, what do you think about Pelle? He's in Sweden. Give him a little shout out. And here was Jimmy.
Yo, P, man. Hemma plugg, Sean. Shout out to you, dog. With my man. We out here in your city or country, same thing. Get that work in. We'll catch you on the flip.
Wow. How about that? Jimmy Butler gave Pelle Larsson a shout out. Now, I don't know if this man probably was just like, hey, yeah, because here's the thing. Jimmy Butler legitimately has not posted any Heat stuff. I think what was the only interview he did that to my knowledge was Camila Cabello. Everybody made a big thing in the during the Olympics. How come Jimmy's not congratulating the Bam and Spo and all that stuff? And I'm like, reminded them because he's said on the record before he's a hater. But it is nice. It's funny actually today on my Facebook memories was a old post of Jimmy on Instagram where he was working out with a baby Tyler Hero. This was this was just a mere 5 years ago that he was working out with a rookie Tyler Hero. And I was just saying, man, it would have been cool if Jimmy Butler has gotten to know. It's cool that Jimmy's doing his world tour thing, and no gripes about that. Jimmy lives his own life, enjoys his summers. That's great. But it is, you always want to know, you go into the locker room. I told you, Kalel's going to be sitting next to Bam. You want to know that mentorship there. So this coach, kind of bumping Jimmy Butler to give the old shout out to Pelle Larsson. I loved it, man. It was goosies galore, quite frankly. Made me really happy. I was like, oh, look at this. We got ourselves a little shout out to Pelle. And Pelle, even in the comments, because he's tagged in this, I don't know what's said because my Instagram does not translate Swedish. But Pelle gives a little fire emoji. So, yeah, it was pretty cool. It says, an honor having the guys back at the city. A lot of fun learning from Adam Harrington. So I think this is one of Jimmy's skills coach. I think he's the guy that he's got going on there. JB putting in work. Flex emoji. How about that? So Jimmy giving a little shout out to Pelle. I said, why is he in Sweden and not hanging out with Pelle Larsson, taking him under his wing? What do you know? Pelle's not there. I bet you if he was, there's plenty of videos of Pelle working out in this guy's gym if you go and check out his account. But how about that? Getting a little shout out. And so I just want to say, Jimmy, I'm sorry. I am a jackass, and you are the best. I apologize. And even though I do think Justin Timberlake was tampering on behalf of the Grizzlies to try and steal you away, I have nobody to blame but Pat Riley because he didn't give you the extension that you wanted. Meanwhile, today was a fun day in the world of Bam Adebayo. Not because you got a snitch Miami-Dade County mayor, which, man, that was funny. That was funny. And then the tweets afterwards were funny with Bam and, all the stuff on the internet about him and Asia Wilson. It was quite frankly, it was hilarious and also very adorable. So if you guys want to check that out, you guys can go peruse the internet and visit what we're talking about with Bam and what happened today when he received the key to Miami-Dade County from the mayor. And she makes a comment to Asia Wilson and kind of makes her blush / roll her eyes and she's there with Bam's fans. I think it was a beautiful thing. It was a beautiful thing to honor Bam's gold medal and the Miami-Dade gold medalists. But hilarious. But also, Bam Adebayo was voted in this big online tournament. It was, what the hell is this called? Basketball University? Is that what it's called? It was, Basketball University did this big defender bracket, right? Big following account. I see them pop. I don't follow them particularly, but I see them on my, pop up all the time. NBA University. I've probably retweeted them a handful of times. And they did a bracket of the best defenders in the NBA. And Bam Adebayo won the bracket with over almost 650,000 total votes. Pretty cool. Pretty cool that Bam got that kind of an honor. Finally got some recognition. I don't know if this is just because the great nerds follow this program and so they know ball better, or it's just because of the Olympics. Maybe it was wiser to people. He got more exposure, but he went up against Anthony Davis in the final bracket, and How about it? He took it home. And got it done. The final voting, he won 56.3% to 43.7%. And that was with over 17,000 votes on that poll alone. So, congratulations. He ended up winning. He beat Victor Wembanyama. He was cruising. He won it. So, congratulations to him on that. Also, there was this article. Looks like this is part 2 of Shandell Richardson from Sports Illustrated. And he did a piece with Bam. And he's kind of releasing, I guess, step by step. And he was talking to Sports Illustrated about his relationship with Eric Spoelstra and how it was rocky. So you guys can go check out the article. I don't want to spoil all of it. But it was basically, it talked a lot about how pissed he was his rookie year at Spoelstra. And he was pissed because his peers, Malik Monk, Donovan Mitchell, De'Aaron Fox, Jason Tatum, they were all getting playing time with their teams. And he was not. He was not getting playing time. And that really put a thing. He said... He was just like, it's just, it was not it was not a good place. He says, now, when I go in his office, we don't even talk about basketball. It's about life. How's your family? Summer vacation, where he's going. But it's grown a lot over these years. In the beginning, though, I did have problems with Spo. And the reason I found this fascinating and a great piece from Shandell, I'll link it in the description so you guys can go check it out. But I found it fascinating because, a lot of people are asking about Kalel and if Kalel is going to end up playing this season for the team. Is he going to get a lot of playing time? And I don't know. Like, that is one of those things where I'm fascinated by it. I can't wait to see the guy play. I predicted on some of my hot take videos and whatnot. But I really don't know. And I think part of it is, like, you do have to earn that trust from Eric Spoelstra. It does have to be earned. And I think that's what's kind of a fascinating thing with the report from Ethan talking about competition. And does feel like maybe there is a lot of earning that the franchise is going to be wanting from their players. And so certainly the rookies are going to be part of that. But I found that to be a very... But I guess, getting back to Bam with the key emoji... I suppose, this takes out all the cryptic elements of that tweet. So I guess I owe him an apology on that too. So I start off this video apologizing to Jimmy Butler. I finish it apologizing to Bam Adebayo. And listen, it's like they say. It's like Dade South calls me. I am Wild Heat Coyote. I will buy anything. Meet.